you are meant to be rich, okay? You're meant to be rich, you're meant to be wealthy, and I don't just mean money, okay? I'm picking up on you have been working on money wounds for like quite a long time, and this might be something that is generational to you. I've got like a blocked ear right now, and that's like literally just come on. So I don't know whether that is significant for somebody. Maybe it's kind of like, or like blocking out the noise so that you can actually work on these money wounds. Blocking out what anybody else thinks and blocking out kind of like their projections on what they believe to be true about money, right? Because I feel like maybe you've been through a few situations when it comes to finances where you have spoken to other people about them, and I'm picking up on like you not having the best people around you, or you haven't had that, or this is something that has happened, right? Where it's like you've not had people around you with your best interests and your best intentions at heart. And so when you speak to them about money, or when you've spoken to them about money in the past, they have given you advice based on their projections, and they've given you advice based on the fact that they see your light and they want to keep you small because, yeah, I'm getting like little chills there. It's one of those where if you have that like light energy, like I'm just picking up on jealousy, like I'm picking up on people being envious of you and envious of this light that you hold, and kind of like just your whole energy, like the way that you move through the world, right? I'm not picking up on you've got people around you like that now. You might have, you could have, but I'm kind of picking up on the fact that you've kind of walked away from a lot of people, and there are people. They're showing me like the Seven of Swords in tarot, which is kind of like, you know, like deceptive, like sneaky, like sly, like just not pure intention energy. Like maybe people wanted to be friends with you in order to gain something for themselves, not actually because they liked you as a person. They wanted to hang out with you so that they could get something, right? And I'm picking up on you just like being able to like fully use your discernment now when it comes to letting new people in your life and just the people around you, right? Especially when it comes to your finances, especially when it comes to talking about your finances, right? I'm picking up on like generational like money wounds, basically. Like this because beliefs are passed down, right? Yeah, I'm getting like parent energy, like just like maybe your parents have passed down to you some, you know, some not really helpful ways to deal with money, okay? You might have had a money journey that has been like this, where it's been like, maybe you're like an entrepreneur or something, or maybe you like work a job and like maybe you've been in and out of jobs, or maybe it's like 1 year you earn like what you would consider to be a decent amount of money, right? And then the next year you don't earn the same, and then the year after that you do, and then you don't, and then it's just literally like this up and down, right? So when I was starting this reading, I was picking up on like a bit of like anxiety in the chest, and now it's kind of like coming through again, where it's kind of like you've been working on your nervous system feeling safe when it comes to financial matters. And I'm getting chills. I know from personal experience that it's the hardest thing when you're logical brain knows something, but actually feeling it in the body is something completely differently, right? Completely different. And I'm just picking up on you kind of like, they're showing me like you going through some sort of like drama with money, and then you holding yourself and being like, I'm safe. I'm secure and stable within myself. My security doesn't come from anything outside of myself. Obviously, we need things to survive, right? Like, we are human beings on this earth. We need money to survive. But I'm getting the sense of you're kind of like, you're breaking free. It's like breaking free. They're showing me the 8 of wands in tarot, and the woman's like completely tied, right? But it's kind of like she's tied by her own limiting beliefs and her own like trauma that has been passed down to her, beliefs that don't even belong to her, right? You have beliefs that don't even belong to you. They were passed to you, right? They're not your beliefs. They're not yours to carry anymore, right? So it's like, and I'm seeing, going back to the card, I'm seeing you just kind of like breaking those ties, like breaking the rope that is attached around you when it comes to matters of wealth. And you really getting in touch with what wealth really means to you. And oh, I've got chills, because it's obviously, it's not just finances, right? It's like now you're realizing maybe you put a lot of like worth in money and finances, or maybe you put a lot of worth in your job, your career, and you're starting to realize now that actually like your worth and your value doesn't lie in those areas anymore. And it's not wrapped up in what you are worth as a person. And I feel like it can get really tricky when you've had people around you that didn't have your best intentions at heart, and they wanted you when you maybe earned a certain amount of money or could offer them something, right? But then they didn't want you when you were not doing so well, right? And then I'm picking up on also the flip side of that is some people coming into your life, and this could be different for different people, right? Because this is a collective reading. But some people coming into your life and them being so comfortable with you being small because it made them feel better about themselves. Ooh. 1331 could be significant for you. And 333. I'm just picking up on like very like entrepreneurial energy. Maybe you have your own business or want to start your own business. And I'm just picking up that it's in alignment. It's like, they're showing me like a chauffeur. And there's a guy in like, they're showing me like a guy in a suit. And you know how like they like open the door? Maybe you've had experiences like this in the past and you're about to get a lot more experiences like that. Or maybe you've never had experiences like that and you're about to have experiences like that, right? The next year to 2 years are really significant for you. And foundation building. So it's almost like you're building your foundation, and this has come through in a couple of readings now when it's like building the blocks to your foundation, and so that your foundation is solid, so that wherever you're going to next, you just got this solid foundation. But it's not just in finances, it's actually coming from and it's being birthed from inside of you, right? I'm just seeing you like challenges coming up, and then you being like, how can I calm my nervous system before I move forwards? And like dealing with challenges just in this whole new way, from this like whole new version of you, like in a way that you've never dealt with these challenges before, right? Because I feel like healing comes in layers. So it's like, especially when you have like financial wounds, right? I feel like that is like a huge one. If you grew up in a very specific way where you didn't really have a lot, and those beliefs were like placed on you, it doesn't just change overnight. It takes like serious like subconscious work and like being in your body and regulating your nervous system when it comes to finances. But I swear, you're doing the work right now. You're either doing it right now or you're about to do it, and you're about to take it to a whole new level. But I'm just picking up on you, even literally the way that I'm sitting right now is like I'm so upright, and it's kind of like this energy was coming through in another reading. I think it's the reading that was like, your energy is expensive. Again, just picking up on that like wealth, this kind of like, but wealth isn't just finances, right? Wealth is like emotional fulfillment too. So it's like going back to the idea that I just mentioned, like if you're thinking about starting a new business, right? It's like something that you are, that like your heart is in. And that's also where this alignment is like coming from, because you are connected with your heart and your actions are in alignment with your heart. And that's where this whole, just like whole body alignment is coming from. I think what wealth meant to you before doesn't mean the same thing as wealth means to you now. Like when I say the word, you're wealthy, what are the things that come up for you, right? And like notice what are the things that would have come up for you as a past version of yourself and what comes up now, right? Because you might have, the word wealth might mean, you know, being around family, spending more time with your family, spending your days at like a slower pace. You know, it could also be going to shop at Chanel. But it's like not all of the wealth is based on those material things anymore. It's now like you're like realizing like, oh, my happiness doesn't lie within those things anymore. Oh. Porsche could be significant for you. Could be like your dream car, or you could already be driving a Porsche. I'm just seeing like a white Porsche. Ugh. Confirmation but oh gosh, okay, I need a drink, hang on. I love it. They're drawing my attention to this card I have out, which is the Six of Cups, and it's kind of like, you see this woman and this like in a child, literally in a child, this woman and this child. It's like this is a gift to your inner child. You doing this work and showing up for yourself like this. Okay, they're drawing my attention now to hypnosis. So if you do hypnosis already, it's like doing hypnosis on those money wounds. It's going to help to release it from your body, but also rewire it in your brain. You may have already been doing this. Outside of my window, there's just something about those clowns. And blue could be significant for you. My tummy is rumbling. But yeah, just going back to the hypnosis. Oh, you see how like my voice just changed as well? It just like got a little bit slower and deeper. I'm like, okay, so it's kind of like when you're doing this hypnosis, and the more you keep doing it and the more you kind of regulate that nervous system, especially around finances, I'm getting the sense of like you're just feeling a lot calmer. You're feeling calmer. You could literally have grown up in a family that had next to no money. This is going a little bit deeper, but like you could have overheard a lot of arguments about money. There could have been just, like when you go to the store, you really wanted something, but then your parents saying, oh no, we can't have that because we can't afford that. I got chills. And it's like you're moving yourself to a place where that's why it's a gift to your inner child, because you're no longer going to be in the situation where if you want something, you have to say, I can't afford that, right? So I feel like it's like, oh, okay, they're drawing my attention to talking to money like it's your friend. Like if you, for example, always say like, oh, it's always late, like it never like stays around long enough. As soon as things come in, it goes again. Like imagine if you thought about that about your friend. Like, do you think that your friend would want to hang out with you? Probably not, right? So it's like talking to money, or starting to talk to money like money is your friend, right? It's like, your friend is on the way around because they planned dinner with you, okay? So they're coming, but they're just a little bit late, right? You wouldn't be like, ugh. If your friend was a bit late, you'd be like, okay, no worries. Like, if it's consistently late, then okay, then we need to set some boundaries, right? But just for the instance of money, I'm just getting a sense of you then talking to money and just welcoming it a bit more. I always think of money as like avoidant energy. So like it needs treating like that. It's like the less you care about it, the less it means to you, the more it comes around, which is in itself and in the body and in the nervous system the hardest thing to like integrate, right? Because it's to do with your foundation, it's to do with your safety, security, all of the root chakra stuff, right? So it's like putting all this stuff together, and it's like not expecting things to just like all your beliefs to change overnight, but just being like accepting that, okay, maybe I've got something here that I need to work on. I don't know why this is coming out in this way, but this could be significant for somebody. And maybe like accepting that these are wounds that you have, and being like, instead of creating like victimhood, you can be like, right, I know I have these beliefs. Let me find this inner strength inside of me to work through these things and go back to those memories to transmute them. You might need EMDR, right? I'm just picking up on like frustrated energy. Like the way I just explained that as well, I felt like this frustration. But obviously I'm not frustrated talking to you and delivering this. So you might just be seriously frustrated around this situation. But I think just you getting in touch with what wealth really means to you, and it's like romanticizing what you already have, right? And like I'm almost just seeing you kind of like thanking food. Like you make this meal for yourself and then you're like, thank you universe, thank you God, thank you source, whatever it is that you believe in, right? Whatever resonates with you. Thank you for this food. And just sitting with your meal and just like really taking in your meal and just really spending time just like tasting all the different tastes. Do you know what I mean? You're meant to be wealthy. You are meant to be rich, okay? You did not come here to struggle. You did not come here to live in lack. And it's time for you to move forwards. It's time for you. It's almost like you've completed like a level. That's what I'm getting. They're showing me like a key. You've completed a level, and it's time for you to move on to the next like level, right? But your value isn't based in these things, and your self-worth isn't based in these things. Yes. The more that you work on these wounds, the kind of like the stronger you get in your core. Like you could resonate with Phoenix, like Phoenix rising. It's almost like this like fire that like burns in your tummy. You could be a fire sign or have fire in your chart, right? It's almost like this fiery energy is like burning, because it's like you have seen, yes, you have seen and felt struggle, and this is where this fire is burning from. And the fire is what is gonna push you to continue working on these beliefs and building that wealthy life that you envision for yourself, right? Being super clear. And it doesn't mean you have to be like a freaking billionaire. Like, what I'm saying is whatever wealth means to you. I don't know why I feel like I needed to reiterate that, but maybe you needed to hear that again. It's not just the material things, okay? It's the, what kind of, like, you envision the house that you're in or the car that you're driving, but like, where are you going in that car, and who's in that car with you? Are you going on like a family holiday, right? Are you driving to your parents, or you're driving to your friend's house, and at that friend's house you're gonna have like a dinner party with the rest of your friends? Do you know what I mean? It's like with this house, who's in the house? Are you in the house on your own, or are you in the house with a dog, a cat, a family, a baby, or like whatever it is, right? It's like whatever it means to you. It's like creating that full picture of what wealth and what being rich really actually means to you. Yeah. I love this. I'm there with you on this one. It's been a very long journey for me. Building my foundation, safety and security and stuff. So yeah, I definitely feel you there, but let me know if this message resonates with you. I would love to hear from you in the comments. I would love to hear if there's anything that you do that you can share with other people to help with this. And yeah, I'll see you back for the next message.